Hey everyone, this is Rome here at Old Iron. Welcome to the third episode of my series. And for those of you that have not been here with me before, I'm starting a new chapter of my life as I document my journey of getting back into shape and losing roughly 80 pounds of weight. So how'd this week go? Week 2 was a productive, but it was really a strange week for me. I'm down 5.6 pounds this week. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. So this brings me from 303.2 to 297.6. While I'm excited to be under 300 pounds for the first time in a long time, I'm a bit concerned with this rapid weight loss for this week. As many of you know, losing more than 2 to 3 pounds a week is unsafe at best. This weight could be coming from muscle loss, and it can decrease my overall metabolism that could lead to plateaus later on during my weight loss. So how does this translate to how I feel? Honestly, I'm feeling absolutely great. My clothes are fitting better each day. I haven't noticed a drop in my strength. Energy levels are very good. And at the end of the day, how I feel and my health are my prime goals. So what did I do this week? My training regimen consisted about the same as last week. I'm performing a 7-day split routine. That's where I'm training a different muscle group each day versus training the same muscle groups over and over again. This allows me enough time to recuperate before that workout comes up again, which is usually about 4 to 5 days after I perform that workout. So again, for example, I'll do chest and tricep day 1, back and bicep day 2, legs and shoulders day 3. Day 4, I do an overall body exercise, which is usually deadlifts, and then I rotate back into day 1 where I'm doing chest and tris again. I was going to add cardio this week, but after the rapid weight loss that I started seeing right after my last check-in with you, I decided to hold off on that and wait till I hit a plateau or until my weight loss slows down again. So for this week, I'm going to stay on course and just react to what's happening. And hopefully it'll be a more consistent week. And if I do have some major weight loss again, I'm either going to tweak my calories a little bit and up them a bit, but I'm really not sure how I'm going to approach that. So I guess I'll discuss that on my next episode. My diet for this week has pretty much maintained the same. I'm sticking to the chickens, fish, eggs, things of that nature. Red meat, I only had one red meat meal this week. That was actually my cheat meal where I had some lamb. It was pretty darn good, if I might tell you. Other than this, I had, with that cheat meal, I had my 2 obligatory whiskey drinks that I have every week. Keeps me sane. It keeps me, everything in perspective for me, and I'm still enjoying my life that way. But as far as the rest of my meals, I'm only taking in carbs my pre and post workout meal, just like last week. But I've been a lot more stringent on trying to train during the day in the morning so I could actually have that increased metabolism reaction from that workout throughout the day. Take in my carbs right before that workout, my carbs right after that workout. And then I'm straight leafy greens, dark greens, the rest of the day with my choice of protein for that particular meal. My meals are ranging from about 4 meals a day right now. I want to up that to 5 meals to see if that protein spread or my macros intake spread help me a little bit more. But for right now, it's pretty good. And it's a lot easier to maintain a 4-day meal schedule than it is a 5-meal schedule a day. So I'm pretty happy with that right now. I can't say that the cravings are leaving my body. Like I'm having less cravings for different foods. I'm not having any cravings for sweets. I don't want the burgers, the pizza. Actually, when I think about them, I actually get a little bit disgusted, and immediately I feel what the impact to my training would be. So after all the hard work that I'm putting in and all the work I'm putting into my diet and actually seeing results in my weight loss, I'm definitely, in a really good place as far as that's concerned. Like I said before, I still think cheat meals are an absolute necessity. Work those in as necessary. But if I see that I'm not taking in my cheat meals or I'm not craving them, what I'll do if I start hitting a plateau in weight loss, I'll probably perform a refeed. And let me explain what a refeed is to me. It's not an uncontrolled binge like you might see some of these actors do, The Rock, etc. I see some of the videos I see, and it's just absolutely crazy. Again, they have the physiques, they have the bodies, they know exactly what they're doing, they have their personal trainers. For me, I don't see how that's conceivably possible. But what I do with my refeeds is I'll increase my intake of whatever macros. Like, so if I'm usually taking 6 or 7 ounces of protein with each one of my meals. So I'll bump that up by 20%. In addition to that, throughout my non-pre and post-workout meals, I will add carbs to those in the form of a rice or maybe like a sweet potato or something of that nature. But I will take in, 30 to 50 grams of carbs, those with each one of those meals on those days. But refeeds are something I need to be done very carefully. I usually wait till my body tells me I need one. You'll notice this by your strength dropping, by your weight plateau, your weight loss plateauing. You'll also notice your libido dropping. So if you start seeing any combination of these, it might be time for a refeed, especially if you've been very, very strict with your diet. My calorie intake right now it's honestly a bit too low, but I seem to be doing pretty well on it. I'm taking in anywhere between 18 and 2,500 calories a day, depending on the day and the foods that I'm choosing. So that's possibly why my excess weight loss is happening for this week. But I feel great, so I'm going to continue with that calorie intake. But if I start saying I'm losing strength, etc., I'll start upping those calories a little bit until it slows down and I see I start getting my strength back if the refeeds don't work. The other thing I want to talk to you about is I'm going to keep my updates a little bit shorter here over the next few weeks. I want to try to get out some videos during the week talking a little bit more about my detailed workout plans, what I'm doing, how it's making me feel at my particular age. I noticed that I don't recover from workouts as well as I did, just even a couple of years ago. So my age is catching up to me. But I definitely want to see, your guys' feedback out there, how you're dealing with some of these things. But I want to go into detail about those particular things. I also want to go in detail about my diet so you can see how I'm actually intaking my macros. I'm going to start counting my calories as far as documenting them, but not strictly controlling them. And then actually looking at my weight every morning and see how I'm reacting to those particular changes. And this will let me tune things up a little bit more as I start dropping weight and it becomes harder and harder to get those pounds off to get really, really lean or to where I want to get to. So look out for those incoming videos over the next couple of days. And until then, just continue to train hard, try to be better every day. I mean, our goal is to measure ourselves against ourselves, not against anybody else. And as long as you're a little bit better today than you were yesterday, you've achieved all your goals for that particular day. Small goals, remember. And if you like this content, please subscribe and like, and I'll see you next week for my next update. Thank you.